Are you too busy to prep healthy meals? Do you feel self-conscious about your body and your clothes not fitting right, but you don't have time to work out? Does your life feel unorganized and messy? Do you wish you had routines and habits that made health simple, even with your busy schedule? I know, I've been there. Hi, I'm Shannon Marquita, and no one ever really taught me how to eat healthy. I didn't know anything about nutrition, so I found myself eating whatever was easy, which definitely impacted my energy, weight, and focus. That's why I created this podcast, to show you that through healthy habits and time management, you can know you're doing health right. So stop scrolling social, clicking the ads, and buying all the things. Let's grab our Americano and pop in our AirPods. It's time to solve the real problem together. Welcome home. A fresh start awaits. I don't know if you're anything like me, but summertime is really special. I feel like the days are longer and we just have an opportunity to spend more time with each other, making memories, taking trips, just doing fun things. But that also means the days are extra packed. Trust me, this past Tuesday was my birthday, which means I really started celebrating July 1st, and if I'm being honest, I'm going to continue for a few months, and I'm not even sorry about it. But all that to say, with the extra fun and things in each day comes its challenges. It can be health related, nutritionally, even with our schedule. And so today I want to talk about how to get your health and nutrition back on track when your schedule goes awry. And I have 5 tips for you. So go ahead and grab a pen and paper because you're going to want to write these down. With this past week being my birthday, it was so much fun and such an honor to celebrate with so many friends and family just that wanted to take time out of their days in order to celebrate together. And I hope that never changes. For them, for me, because I just am beyond grateful, but also for me, for others, because I think celebrating our lives and our friends and family is just so important. We have so many things to be grateful for reasons to be alive. I mean, they're numerous, and I pray that we never lose sight of that. But that's not today's episode. Today's episode is in regards to how life sometimes can go awry with our schedules and how that impacts different pieces of our health and our nutrition. And so today I want to talk about how to get back on track when this happens. And I have 5 tips for you that we're going to go through one by one. But first, I just want to talk about the truth is that there's no one perfect answer. What I found is I want to make sure, enjoy these seasons, show up, be present, and genuinely enjoy them because they're just a season. And offer yourself grace in them that, no, this isn't your normal routine and these aren't your normal choices. And we're going to set ourselves up for success, but don't ever not show up because you're worried about not keeping the habits that you formed. You've made these commitments. These are yours. And so today we're going to learn these tools and apply them to our life so we can show up for these seasons, have fun, make memories, and not worry about being completely derailed. So tip number 1 is first and foremost, schedule in your non-negotiables. For me, these include when is my working time? Like when am I going to get my work done? In addition, what about my workouts? Meal prep. And then also included in this, just as important, is rest and recharge time because these seasons are really fun, but they're also go, go, go. And for me personally, I don't usually keep that pace. And so in addition to the workouts, meal prep, rest and recharge, I don't want to belittle that at all. And so don't even worry. I'm going to go ahead and link everything that's mentioned today, including the planner that I use in order to schedule in my day with my non-negotiables and when I'm going to get everything done. So if you don't already have a system that works for you, which that'll be a whole nother podcast on systems and calendars and figuring out what works for you in your world. But for now, I'll just tell you what I use. It's from Amazon. I think it's like $10, but it's life-changing and I love it. Next, after you do your non-negotiables, block time for fun. You've already scheduled in the non-negotiables. You know you're going to get everything done that you need to, but fun sometimes happens on a whim, but a lot of times they're plans. We schedule dinners with friends. We schedule events, parties, all the things. Schedule that time in so that you know It's blocked off. It's not going to interfere with your non-negotiables or anything else. Sometimes we have to make shifts and, we do allow time for flexibility, but by intentionally blocking the time for fun, it's a lot easier when people reach out to you or you're trying to make plans to know when to do it. This day, this time for 3 hours, it's just a no-brainer and it alleviates so much stress. Number 3, one of the non-negotiables is meal prep. And so what we need to do is make sure not just that we schedule it in, but that we actually get it done. Because during these seasons, there are a lot of treats and I want you to enjoy them. People might make you cakes or want to take you out for a meal. And those are all extremely special and they're not really something to sweat or worry about as long as you stay on track with your meal prep and your meal plan, because then it stays a treat. What you're eating and the rest of your plan is still exactly as it should, and your body is not going to completely freak out and you're not going to lose all the results that you have been working on, because the treats are simply treats. They're not every meal, they're not all day every day, and the stress you just need to bless and release. Now, I will say, meal planning is extremely important in addition to prep. Part of meal planning, though, isn't just what you do in your kitchen for during the week. It's also part of when you want to go to dinner with friends or go out and just have an appetizer. Anything that is part of a meal you're going to consume can be part of meal planning. And a great thing that I've learned along the way is don't be afraid to check the menu before you go. Most of them are honestly online. Go online, see what they offer, and get an idea of what you want to get. You know what you like. You also know what is part of your meal plan and what is going to be a treat for the event, but also support your goals. And what I've also learned is something that is really fun is splitting things. I usually go out with friends and they love to split meals, and me too. Not only is it good for the wallet, but it's also good for portion control. So get an idea of what the menu has, what you like, what you're going to order, and have a plan going in, because then you're less likely to get off track. You're less likely to choose something that normally you wouldn't choose, maybe because other people are doing that. You've already made up your mind and you know that it supports your goals. So that's something that I would really encourage you to start trying whenever you go out, even if not for a special event, for any dinner, whether it's takeout or anything. Check the menu ahead of time and have a plan. The next thing I want to mention, which we a little bit discussed in the beginning, is grace. Grace is just one of the best things that you can extend to yourself. We are not perfect, and we are the only ones who expect us to be. So as soon as we can get rid of that false expectation, it's very freeing. So during these seasons that might be go, 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 extra treats, celebrations, in both our time and our choices, nutritionally, fitness-wise, offer yourself grace. This is a season to celebrate, show up for, and be present. There's no such thing as perfect. We can have a plan, do our best, and then bless and release. Lastly, number 5 is to get creative. Celebrations don't always have to be eating. They can also be fun activities. So get active, make memories, try new things, and have fun. Sometimes you're going to keep a schedule to a T, and that is incredible. Most times that will not be the case. And so get creative. I know me and my friends, sometimes we go out for meals. Sometimes we go out for drinks. Sometimes we go out for paddleboarding or for walks, and we might pack a picnic. So we're getting exercise, we're also making memories, and we are just having fun. So don't be afraid that sometimes for a day, your workout might not be 60 minutes in the gym. It might be a 60-minute walk with one of your best friends while carrying a glass of wine, while eating a homemade peanut butter and jelly. There are no rules. So get creative in how you spend your friend time, do your outings, sometimes even get your exercise. And know that all of it is really special and it counts in both the fitness world, the meal planning world, and friend time. I hope today's episode brought you value and helped you realize that there's really no set rules. The right way to do things is the way that works best for you. So life is made up of seasons, sometimes slower, sometimes faster paced, sometimes crazier, celebrations, all sorts of things. And that's why our focus is healthy habits and time management, because I want you to always feel set up for success and show up for every season of your life. If you have any questions, hop over in our Facebook group, Facebook.com/A Fresh Start Support. Or if you're wondering how to help with your habits, how to create a habit, how to help with your routine and time management, hop over to shannonmarquita.com/coaching and grab one of my 60-minute spots where we can dive in together to make you feel set up for success in every season. I look forward to talking with you, and I hope you're having a great week. Hey there. If this podcast helped, challenged, or inspired you in some way, I would love it if you'd do me a huge favor and leave me a review over on Apple Podcasts. It helps me to hear from you and know how this is best serving you. And go ahead and screenshot this and share it in your stories. Tag me at Shannon Marquita. That's ShannonMarqueta. And send it over to a friend in a text who is ready for healthy changes in her life too. Let her know that this episode might serve her as well. I am just so grateful for you and would love to hear from you. Come hang out and let's connect over in my Facebook group, bit.ly.com/A Fresh Start, or send me a message. I look forward to seeing you back here in a few days.